Hey guys, how you guys doing today? In today's video, I'm going to showcase my latest PC build. Without further ado guys, let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside of this computer. As you can see guys, I'm using the Anidees case, beautiful case. There's some things that I like, some things that I don't. But overall guys, the computer build looks amazing. So let's get deep into it. This computer here, it's a budget friendly computer. So as you can see right here, there's not a lot of mods or crazy things that I did to the computer. The only thing and the only mod that I considered doing, it was painting the tubes of the water cooler, the Deepcool 240EX. I used plastic to match with the radiator up here, and also I left the stock fans because, well, they are beautiful and they are quiet. This is one of the first coolers that I can say they did a really good job on their stock fans for the radiator. Also, I am using the G.Skill RAM, 16 gigabytes at 3200 megahertz. For the graphics card, I am using the Asus Strix ROG RGB lighting. It's the GTX 1060, 6 gigabytes, performs very good and everything else. And for the motherboard guys, I am using the Asus C170E, and for the processor I'm using the i5 7600K. I left the stock fans because they look really nice with this case. Most of the time I replace all of the fans that they include, but one thing that I really appreciate of Anidees doing is putting a stock fan as exhaust and 3 intakes, so that it's something cool that saves you a little money. The fans perform very good. This fan right here in the middle, this one, it was rattling a little bit, so I opened it up and I re-greased it. I took the fan blade out and it started working fine. It was making this rattling sound and I didn't know where it came from. I thought it was my graphics card, or I thought it was the pump and everything. So I did the troubleshooting of unplugging everything and unplugging one thing by one until I narrow it down to be in this fan. It was making the rattle sound. So other than that guys, the fans are fine with this case. Also for the 24 pin, I got these extension cables, very good looking cables. I got a 24 pin for the motherboard and I have an 8 pin for the graphics card. This is not a crazy build, but I am happy with it. It gets the job done and I think it looks amazing. The cable management as well is on point. There is not one cable that you can see right here. Taking a look at the rear of the computer, well, we can see the 140mm exhaust fan. We can see the connections of the motherboard. We got two USB 2.0s. We got a PS2 connector for all keyboards and mouses. We also got right here one HDMI, one display port. We got a USB 3.1, and we also got two USB 2.0s. We got the Ethernet port, and we got the audio connections of the motherboard. Also back here we got one DVI, two display ports in here, and two HDMI connectors for your graphics card. And at the bottom we got our power supply right here. And also, well, taking a look at the front panel guys, we can see tempered glass. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove the panel right now. And right here guys, we got a 360mm filter. Is that what you call it? Fan filter? It's big, it's big. Probably is bigger than 360mm. But anyway guys, as you can see here, we got our 140mm fans. So this is pretty cool guys, because when I close the case, I have done the paper test and it does pretty good, and it still moves pretty good air inside, so I am not disappointed with the airflow in this case. And well, right here we got the fan control for the front fans, for the fan hub. This right here is low, this right here is to turn it off, and that right there is for high. We also got the microphone input jack, we got the headphone input jack, we got the power button, we got the reset button here, We got two USB 3.0s and we got two USB 2.0s right here. Also at the top we got a magnetic fan filter. So you can see right there, we can remove it easily. And well guys, as you can see right here, I got my 240mm fan exhaust. I am not taking the air in, I'm using it as an exhaust.